Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Armageddon. It's a movie starring, bear with me, Bruce Willis, Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Michael Clarke Duncan, Billy Bob Thornton, Owen Wilson, Steve Buscemi, and the collector guy from Drive Angry, or the accountant, and probably some others that I'm forgetting. But moving on. As always, I'm going to do the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with the furry, somebody had a dog, I think. That's about all. Moving on. So this movie is a movie about a giant asteroid meteor headed to Earth. It's the size of Texas, and if you wonder what that would do to the Earth, extinction level event. And the plan is to send up some drillers to the asteroid to drill into it 800 feet and detonate it so that it splits and doesn't impact Earth. Now, you might be asking yourself, why are they sending drillers? Do you mean astronauts? No, because apparently having astronauts figure out how to work some drill that Harry designed is too difficult, and it's actually easier to have drillers learn how to be astronauts. Just roll with it. Why? Because it's Michael fucking Bay. That's why. This movie was awesome, like super awesome back in the day. And I just recently watched it, and you'll never guess. It's fucking amazing still. You need to watch this movie. If you haven't watched this movie, it holds up. There's some movies that were in like late 90s, early 2000s where the CGI just doesn't hold up. I will say, this probably holds up so well because I think a lot of it was miniatures. And miniatures hold up well or better than early ages CGI in most cases. So this movie, it holds up with the storyline, like because you just believe it. You're like, yeah, no, like how you're making this make sense in this world that you need to bring drillers up there instead of astronauts. I'm buying it. You sold me. I'm down. Let's do this. Come on. So they did it, and it's just awesome because every one of the characters is memorable. And it's awesome to see so many faces that I actually recognize the names of because they went on to awesome things. Or maybe they already were awesome and this was just like getting all of them together. But I want to say some of them moved on to bigger and awesome things after this movie even. So Bruce Willis knocks it out of the park as always. I'm usually not a huge Ben Affleck fan. Like I don't hate him, but I'm not like, oh, Ben Affleck. But he's awesome in this. Liv Tyler, who was really, in my opinion, only good in Lord of the Rings and this movie, she was awesome in this movie. And I love Michael Clarke Duncan. I just love him to death. So glad that he's in this movie. It was great, especially since, yeah, it's just awesome. It's great to see him in this movie. And Owen Wilson, he's Owen Wilson, and he's great. Like he brings that energy to it that you need. And Billy Bob Thornton is not an asshole, which is I feel like a change for most of his roles. But yeah, it was a fun time. It was just awesome. It's action-y flick. It also has the Russian guy who's been in a bunch of things since then as like a villain guy that you recognize the accent from. I want to say you probably saw him at the beginning of John Wick 2, talking about Baba Yaga and like you saw this over a car type of thing, like that guy. Pretty sure, yeah. So he's awesome and he's in it, and I love every moment that character is on screen. It's just fantastic. And Steve Buscemi is a fun time. So yeah, I love every minute of this film on screen. I don't know how many times I watched it back in the day, but I watched it recently and it's still amazing and you need to go watch this. This is Matrix level Michael Bay. Like I know he's done the Transformers movies and most of those, like pretty much all of those are like yes, you have CGI fest, but like, okay, I'm going to say, if you've seen 13 Hours, that's a good fucking movie. And Armageddon is that level, but, you know, like, if you like 2012 or whatever, like, if you like the, like, Day After Tomorrow, the 2012s, and you like these possible, like, you know, world-ending disaster-type movies, this is Matrix level quality of that. You need to watch this movie. It's awesome. It kicks ass. It has, like, the best music. It has Mick Jagger music in it, which is awesome. And it has all these famous people, so you know they can act. Like, they are just in it. And this is back when Bruce Willis was giving effort. And you see it, and it's awesome. And every minute, it was fantastic. It was tense. It kept you going. It had the music, the action, the CGI, the acting, everything. So watch this movie, and let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't watched it yet, then go watch it and make another comment and tell me how much you loved it. Alrighty, that's all I have to say for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.